When you said we need more bars, I honestly thought you were talking from like a culinary standpoint. And I took offense to it. Because if anything, I feel like we're at peak bar. There's so many meal replacement, protein, granola, breakfast, fiber bar analogs out there.
Challenges.
I eat them. It does feel kind of bad to eat them like in your house. Outside of your house, you feel like, you know, this is nice. It's like I'm hiking or something. I got a dense snack with like a lot of energy in it that can keep me going. Inside of the house, you're like, woke up later than expected. Like, I'm in a rush for the 300th day in a row. Guess I can't have a real breakfast. I'll just have this bar. I gotta restart, sorry. I'm a bar consumer though. For all the love that I have for artificial sweeteners, the one artificial sweetener mechanism, delivery mechanism that I can't stand is the sugar alcohol keto-friendly protein bar. And I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum. Let's try that. It could farm some cash for us. That could farm some cash for us. But like the Quest bars, eating a Quest bar right now is nasty. I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum because we were talking about it in the Peloton Discord and there were people in there that were a fan of them. I'm not trying to ruin your life, okay? Oh my God. But like, my mom always tries to get me to try them when they're staying with us. She's always like, oh, you should try it. It tastes just like a maple glazed donut. And it's after eating one bite of about 20 different flavors, it's a take you can only have if the last time you ate a donut was like 2001. I'm not saying donuts have gone better. I'm just saying you're trading on a memory that is no longer as valid as it was like when you committed it to memory. Huge. It's got to be sea cucumber. Farm early. I don't mind a nature valley from time to time. Oh, yes! So for anyone who doesn't know, this challenge is you can never regain your lost lives. So if we had lost a life there, we would have been coasting on 4 for the rest of the game. So to get the miracle and be saved, that's a big one, man. That's a big one. I'm so bad at Peggle. First peg popped, if it's the highest peg, force trigger. 15 pegs popped, force trigger all X pegs popped items. You know what? But this would keep us going. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play like a survival build. Did you see that? That was classic Peggle tech. I want you. What happens if I combine all peg spaces? Every empty. Okay, I want to double up on you. I want flat points, so give me a squirmy, which will work well with House of Cards. Reroll. Ooh, and Nubby dies. This emits a God Ray. Pops a random peg for each time the item in slot 1 has triggered this round. Freeze me. Pants is probably the best common. Also, I had to think about it, but the most useful common item of clothing. Even if he's not in shape, a man can still have aura shirtless. Sometimes you have more aura if you're not in shape when you're shirtless, like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But shirt, underwear, no pants is like, I don't think there's a level of like hotness where you can maintain aura with that fit. That fit to me is like dad coming downstairs from the bedroom to yell at you to keep it down because you can't sleep. Because you're on Xbox Live playing Halo 2, talking to your friends too loudly. Too real? It's my lived experience. Oh, what a hit, man! It is Walter White, it is. Minus the shirt most times. I'm a shirt sleeper, personally. Everybody's different, though. I like a kazoo. One. Oh my god. If it's no aura, why'd you quiet down? I need that dude to pay for my undergrad, man. And he's like family, so we try to keep things copacetic, but like at that period of my life, I desperately needed his help. Help. We hit that 500. Top half of a dude mogs the bottom half of a dude. I don't know. I think it's just like, if we're talking about permutations of naked or half-naked man, hang on, this is crazy. Multiply total points by 1.2x every time you hit a wall twice. That seems insane. Highest aura for man, in my opinion. It depends on the fella, I'm sure, and I'm not necessarily the number one source. Highest aura for man, clothed nicely. Second highest aura, no shirt. Third highest aura, no shirt, no pants. Lowest aura, shirt, no pants. Fully clothed, shirtless, fully nude, pantsless. That's, out of ranking those four, that's my personal ranking. Winnie the Pooh sends his regards. What's Winnie the Pooh is? Winnie the Pooh is shirt, no pants. You're right. I never really thought about it because he's like a cartoon character or whatever, but... No! What a horrendous bout of misfortune. Now that's Peggle Tech, man! Void perk? Hang on, there's something cooking here. Wait, we don't want to multiply our points by 1.2 until we get a lot of points. Yeah. You need to hit a big one first, then start hitting the wall. I believe that this one has hope. We take those. Did you see that? We're rich. Want to see that? Ah, that 1,000 doesn't exist. Okay, just survive as long as possible. Oh, thank you! Can't see the big one yet. Survive as long as possible. Don't take the channel. Hold. There we go. Huge. The doublings. Oh, there's... I don't want to offend anybody. There's definitely, like, not all underwear is created equal. And this is just one man's opinion. When it comes to male aura. Don't do this to me. Like, no... Oh, no! Hang on, I gotta unpin this message. There you go. Don't say I never did nothing for you. Shirt, no pants, briefs, to me is the most auraless. Boxer briefs have the most aura, and boxers are somewhere in the middle, but... Again, just one man's opinion. I don't know, this might vary culture to culture. Maybe like if you live in Montenegro or whatever, you're like, that's my daily fit. I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum. It's sea cucumber every time. Going commando Sigma? I don't think that's an option for guys like me, man. I think that the chafing risk is too high. I find it downright unpleasant, to be honest. First peg popped. Force trigger the leftmost item X times. Jumbling increases X by +2. Okay, okay. No, this is good, man. Because you're also a jumble synerg... Oh my god, I thought I swapped them somehow. You're a jumble synergizer. I would love... Yeah. Reroll it. Nothing to freeze, in my opinion. First peg popped. Force trigger the leftmost item X times. We want to jumble every single time. If we can get something that makes... Because the straw is going to get progressively stronger. All we need to do is keep jumbling and add something that increases the value of pegs, and we might be in there, man. Hold. That's a huge hold. I love when you're passionate about the gameplay. Thank you. It's one of my... People say it's one of my greatest attributes. I'm very passionate about video games. What did you study? I don't want to talk about it. Enzymes and shit. Fucking... A lot of irrelevant stuff. Stuff that, like, most people have already, like... They figured it out. They don't really need me for it. Proteins and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Endoplasmic reticulum type shit. Not sure the likes of you could possibly understand it. Probably the #1 Golgi body understander in the chat. You might say, okay, what does a Golgi body do? It provides a fucking substrate for ribosomes to inhabit, bitch. Or some shit like that. Right? Something in that vein. No cap? No cap. Whatever that means. I didn't study that. I didn't study English. We need to get... I mean, I will always take Jake the Snake, man. Because doubling the value of pegs is... That's what it's all about. Huge. Where's my 512s? Where's my hug? More. I have a love-hate relationship with Jake. Millie Bobby Brown, if she changed her relationship status to it's complicated. Well, I guess we want to like... So she's married to a guy named Jake Bon Jovi. It's John Bon Jovi's kid. You might not get that unless you're like a faux moi, like gold user, but... It's a pretty good joke, to be honest with you. In my opinion. One of my better Millie Bobby Brown jokes. We're on 2 lives left, huh? You had another one? I had one more Millie Bobby Brown joke, but I can't remember. It was something about like, call me 11 the way I got a Millie on this Bobby or something. Something like call me 11 the way I got a Millie off this Bobby. I can't remember. It was something like that. I gotta think about it though. It's very complicated. We need this slot open. You trigger the leftmost item X times. I'm gonna we want to trigger the every 5% chance to force trigger. I think we want you here. We want you to trigger progressively throughout the battle, if that's what you would call this. The peg is halved. I just never take goose, man. First peg popped, every peg will give points equal to 15% of their yada. First peg popped. Hang on, I think you gotta be here. And let's hold on this. Maybe we need flamethrower as well, because the pegs are going to get higher value. I've now hit the nubby point where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So I can't refactor my run any more than I already have. I don't know what I'm doing. I've lost the plot. I don't know which one of these items is the linchpin to the engine that keeps the whole thing going. I don't know where it goes. Riggy diggy doo. Yeah, I'd say I'm kind of like the white Rob Ford. I think of him every time you guys tell me I'm not allowed to say Bombaclot. But nobody criticized him for it. Peg fully popped. 25% chance to force trigger the item in slot 3. That's the ticket right there. Oh, that was pure ass? No, no, no. I thought we had a good one, man. I thought we had a good thing going. Walter, you fucking idiot. We had a good thing going, Walter, before the tariffs or whatever. Jake never goes off. Millie Bobby Brown commiserating with her gal pals about their spouses, except she is in love with her spouse and her spouse never leaves. Or something, I don't know. Millie, are you here? I just don't think these are good. Every half second, if Nubby's alive, summon an egg missile. I think this keeps us alive. I might as well like hold on this. Saw your Dick Game President review. Good shit, Unk. Who did I say again? I think I said James Buchanan was holding it down. He was going nuts to butts, right? As to put it as sensitively as possible. LBJ? No, we already covered this. I don't think LBJ was good at fucking. Because his dick was purportedly too large. He didn't have to learn the necessary skills, in my opinion. It's like, why are most comedians like not traditionally good looking? It's cause like if you're hot when you're in high school, you don't have to like work as hard to be well liked. But if you're a little funny looking, you gotta find a way to differentiate yourself and get some attention. So you gotta crack some jokes that make people laugh. I think I gotta get 1 ton of feathers, man. I gotta freeze you. Who's the best looking comedian? I don't know, someone that's probably not that funny. That's an appeal to, I don't know, it's some kind of fallacy. I can't name it, but you know that doesn't sound right. Appeal to fairness, appeal to popularity. How about you appeal to, I don't know. It's Friday. How you guys doing? Make those pretty good. Oh, so people having a bad day don't exist to you? Sorry, I'm just trying to ruin your life, I guess. 1 gold! I didn't even need much, but like the ripoff is outrageous. I need money so I can unlock slot 7, man. Oh my god. Oh no. No, not the same fucking way every time. Oh my god, I'm restarting. The Do streamers ever end their stream for the day thinking they had no bangers? All the time, man. At least I think if you're a streamer with any kind of self-awareness, for sure. Hold. Like every time I stream the Bazaar, after streaming it, I have like a complete crisis of faith. I'm like, there was no entertainment value of the stream whatsoever. But luckily, we played some Pick Me yesterday. We need rock. Peg fully pop the lowest value peg. And then we're popping pegs, bro. We're popping pegs up here. Riggy diggy doo, man! Real, it sucks. Actually, it's like probably the best game ever made, kind of. Not really like ever, but like I like it. And I think the Mac update is a lot of fun. If Nubby is alive, 50% chance to force trigger the rock. If I wanted to trigger the rock, I would simply ask him when he plans on being in a good movie again. Friendly rock. Doubles 4 pegs whose number is less than 32. I gotta think about this. I think I want you. Why not, brother? They should make him Duke Leto II. That's the one who, like, we would still love him if he was a worm, right? It's been a while since I went to r/Dune. That was such a throw. There was no need for me to have done that. Accuse him of being on steroids. I still, like... I have, like, a good life. I'm gonna start by saying that. I'm very cynical about, like, the era we live in. And, like, it's not fair. But, like, I'm trying to come up with a way to encapsulate why. The Rock being on steroids, which are drugs, but then saying he doesn't want to go on hot ones because chicken wings are bad for him. It's just such like an eye roll moment that I also have that energy for like 8% of middle-aged men that I meet. So not a huge proportion, but like, I guess it's that's what I'm trying to say. It's performative. Like, I meet a lot of guys who look like me who are like, I never eat any sugar ever. And it wasn't like because a doctor told me that. It was just because like I read it or I heard it like on a podcast that, and I just want to grab them by the shoulders and say, you're still going to die. And this isn't going to change. I don't even think it's going to change it like half an hour. Maybe. Listen, I'm not a doctor. It's like, it was baked in. There's like 2 important events in your life. Being born and figuring out what your genetic code is. And then number 2 is, did you snort a line of asbestos at a house party sometime between age 14 and age 22? Okay? That's, if you've got both of those handled and you especially the second one, if you didn't do that, I'm just saying I think there should be like a spectrum of like acceptable behavior instead of trying to like fully optimize everything else. Death is priced in. The ultimate boglehead. Perfect solution fallacy? No, I think they're having the perfect solution fallacy. Oh, no, wait. Maybe I'm having the perfect solution fallacy. Either way, I ain't fucking with it. Wait, okay, we got Floody. We got 1 ton of feathers. I almost sold you for no reason. Huge, huge, huge. No, I wouldn't say that like they're not having fun in their life. So I'm gonna get myself in trouble. To an extent, I kind of see it, and don't hate me just because of my word choice right off the bat. I kind of see it as like health and wellness, like virtue signaling. I see it as like it's not that there's actually, they're asserting that they're healthier because the protocol by which they live their life is more restrictive. Whereas if it's even possible to quantify someone's health, which is derived from like a number of factors, you know, exercise, quality of life, longevity, resilience to disease, etc., etc. But like, you have to actually prove that in a court of law, you know? You can't just be like, I'm mouth taped, so I'm healthy. There's a level of artifice to it that I find offensive as a human being. I'm coming for you, Nubby. I do see it all as adjacent to the guy's morning routine where he dunks his head in the ice and says we got to get it to at least 10,000. You know, I'm like probably the 1 millionth person to reference this, which maybe means you get like a prize, like when you go to those what was that? But I think reading that essay, that was, what is it, like everybody's beautiful but nobody's horny? Reading that essay, I think fundamentally, like they reached like 2 fingers inside of my brain and like attached like a blue wire to a red wire and a red wire to a blue wire. Like it rewired the way that I thought about health, wellness, and like to some extent like existence, especially as you get older. Because the gist of it is that Hollywood heartthrobs, they used to have like a pot belly, man. You ever see the picture of Hugh Jackman from X-Men 1? And he's just like a guy who's in good shape versus Hugh Jackman in X-Men, Deadpool versus Wolverine, where he's like 57 years old, but he has like a 10-pack. Bruce Willis in Die Hard, just a guy. Yeah, I know, and he was an action star, man. He was an action hero. And he's just like a bald guy. My hairline doesn't have anything to do with this, but if not me, then who, man? Doubles 4, but we need this. We need this. We need this. Your what? Shut the fuck up, you motherfucker. I'm just saying, we need to go back to like Joe Pesci's sex symbol. Craig T. Nelson, fucking shirtless dancing, little bit of paunch, but he's like a great patriarch for the family type shit. I'm not gonna restart because of that. We can tank that. Pierce Brosnan had the ladies going crazy. And some of the guys, why do you think I'm gonna watch The Lawnmower Man on my bike ride tomorrow? I love it. Horse triggers all X-pegs popped. I don't think this run's gonna make it. Anyway, long story short, that's my thoughts on nothing at all. Fuck you. Pierce is in black bag. Jay, is it suitable for a 4.5-year-old? Maybe I could convince my daughter to see it after we watch the Minecraft movie. I don't even know if it's still in theaters now that I think about it. It's been like 3 weeks. It's probably video on demand now, right? Like, I'll just say it. I think we need... I don't even mean this as a rude thing. Like, a lot... I'm speaking specifically about the men right now, because I'm 10% gay. But the men in Hollywood are so hot that it would be a public good if they got 25% uglier, because they would still be 9s and 10s. They've set they're so far into the margin, like into the buffer zone beyond the upper bound, that it's become a public ill. We need uglier actors, man. Or better movies, but apparently that's, well, I don't want to say it's impossible. Maybe that's overly cynical, but cut their wages? Why you pocket watching Ryan Gosling, man? He didn't do shit to you. We need more Steve Buscemi's, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree. The fact that they're so like perfect makes them uglier, which is not a nice thing to say. But I was thinking about that when people were naming who they thought the hottest comedians were. And I was like, some of them are like, it's not them anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to give them body dysmorphia, but I'm like, you don't, like you didn't look like that like 2 or 3 years ago. And now you, like, I don't know. It has a level of artifice that makes my lizard brain go like, right, where's Maggie Gyllenhaal, man? I haven't seen Maggie Gyllenhaal in anything in a minute. Where's my Maggie Gyllenhaal's at, man? She blew up in Batman and she hasn't been in shit since. She's directing now? Oh, good for her, good for her. Early poop butt. This is the way. Directing seems more fun than acting. Are you serious? Directing seems stressful, man. Acting is just like you don't even do anything, right? That's probably like a needlessly reductive take, but I feel like if you're a director, you gotta like manage a lot of stuff. Like you're like the CEO of the movie. But if you're an actor, don't you just like somebody else like wrote the words, somebody else rigs the lighting, somebody else is handling like the background and the sound and the cinematography and stuff. Someone else is even telling you what to do. All you have to do is show up and like say the words, bro. This temper can't be healthy. Miss Andrews' take. Men can be angry without it reflecting poorly on their personal lives. If Nubby's alive, 50% chance to trigger. Yeah, I'm not really a speedy perk sort of fella. Give it a chance. You're like denying the antecedent or some shit. You don't know what you're doing. You came into the wrong chat, buddy. It's transient. It flows like water. No one was making it a gender issue. I'm making it a gender issue because you insulted me and I'm a guy. It is, you should trademark that comment because you're absolutely right. It's crazy that in 2008, AVGN was the angriest gamer we've ever heard. Gamers have gotten way angrier since then, man. Like, you want to talk about graphs that go up and to the right? Strength of weed and angriness of the angriest gamer I've ever heard have gone like, probably like 50x is what I've heard. Circa, you know, the last 15, 20 years. You're right, poop butt should be in number 3 here. My ears get bigger, man. Why headphones are bothering my ears? Show us, Rachel. Show me to me, Rachel. Oh, shit. AVGM was smoking mids? Buddy, in 2008, everybody was smoking mids. Fuck. Even the Purple Haze was mid back then. Even the OG Mozart ass. We just didn't know. Mostly I didn't know because I never bought it. A friend would just show up at my house with a Ziploc bag full of some plant material and we would just smoke it. And then like I guess I wasn't that picky. I didn't know anything about it really. I didn't know that it was farmed to joint or weed or something. It just I didn't know the chain of custody that led to the weed being in possession of my friend. Usually before it was legalized in Canada, if you were like in high school or just out of high school, it was usually one of your friend's dads was divorced, and that was the plug. Which was always like a little weird. Like you would go with your friend over to his house, and then it would be like 1 p.m. and his dad would be playing PS3 with no shirt on, and you're like, I got a dad too, but he doesn't really, he's got like a different sort of vibe. Not to hate on that dad, everybody's trying to make it work, but anyway, what was I talking about? I remember he wasn't a friend of mine, but he was a friend of a friend. We went to his dad's house because we had to pick something up before a road trip. Before we got there, he said, I bet you 100% odds the dude is sitting on his recliner playing the video game Black on PlayStation 2 or 3. And then, wouldn't you know it, we knocked on the door, he opens it up, no shirt on. Black is on the PlayStation right there. And he just looked at us like, you shouldn't have doubted him. Okay, we got the whole board laughing. The first peg is the highest peg, force trigger 1 and 2. You pop mostly in slot number 7. Slot number 3 is a good one. We want pegs to grow in value. That means we re-roll. And we run. Well, we don't have any pegs, but we might have some pegs in the future. I think this could work, man. Buy the cookie? You could take that cookie and stick it up your as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what it does. Also, I don't eat sugar. Oh, we're not hitting the highest value peg. Anus. We take those, though. Remember when that PMS medication named Yaz was killing people in Canada? I'm gonna be honest with you, I missed that news story. The only one that's in that vein that I'm familiar with is when they came out with baked delays and the original formula was making people shit themselves due to the Olestra. I don't remember the Yaz, though. That's awesome. I don't think it's awesome at all. It sounds really bad. Especially the death part, but like the anal leakage is like, that's bad enough. It's still something you don't want to have happen. I'm gonna buy the chicken, man. Remember the Sun Chips bags that caused hearing damage? Now that's fucking funny. That, I know that was only like a year, but that was like the year that I came back from Korea and lived with my parents, and my parents bought Sun Chips all the time. I legit lived the meme of like sneaking into the kitchen at like 1 in the morning, and then you grab the bag and it's like that's a good memory, man. Why not? For now, why not? Smoke him if you got him. If you weren't like alive or of like Sun Chips eating age or whatever back then, this is really bad. They were insanely loud. They were unbelievably loud. Why were they noisy? They wanted to have a biodegradable bag, and I guess like the best solution that they could find was it just happened to be loud. It was unbelievably loud. I wonder if is there like a 1 second, Firefox 2012 Sun Chips bag. This is what YouTube's all about. If you ever watch something the YouTube algorithm recommends you, you gave your brain to Google. Big mistake. What you should only watch a YouTube video by searching for something in the Firefox URL bar, like 2012 Sun Chips Bag Loud video. Super noisy Sun Chips from NBC4 Columbus 14 years ago. How about this? 23 seconds. The new Sun Chips bag is very noisy. Here it comes. He's grabbing the chips. World's first compostable chip package. Here he goes. Can I tell you? Here is the action that he's taking. That's the action that he's doing. He's not going like, he's going like that. All right, I need you to take it one level up. Super noisy Sun Chips.
Sun chips are very good. They're very loud.
That obnoxious little boy made me realize as a journalist, I need to dig deeper into the story.
A lot of noise just taking out one step.
Like, you can't even hear her talking when she's taking the chips out, man.
We're gonna wait to check.
So we took a sound level meter to test how loud the bag really is. My voice, the bag of chips.
Okay, so for those of you who can't see, which is everybody, the bag of chips being crinkled is 104 decibels. I think it's like as loud as a rock concert.
You plan on eating Sun Chips out of the bag. Don't try having a conversation.
Frito-Lay, the maker of Sun Chips, says the new bag sounds a little different. That's because it's made of plant-based material, and they have different sound properties than the material used to create our old bags.
For those of you who can't see, he's pointing the sound meter at a bush and it's registering 0 decibels. Basically saying, Frito-Lay, I'm not buying your bullshit. Plants aren't loud. Come up with a better excuse.
They say because the new bags are made from plants, they should break down in about 14 weeks when placed in a hot, active compost pile.
Not worth it,
the
man.
new Sun Chip bag is all the
It's a YouTube search that says new Sun Chips bag in microwave.
buzz on YouTube, and people like the new green movement, but
Oh, go green, drive Prius, do compost. Okay, fine, I don't care about that. But Sun Chips, do you think you could have made the bag any louder?
Owned. Alright, well that's that. That was good though. Oh, that was good. I'm in a get over it mood for the Sun Chips. I just think like the bag was too loud. I'm not trying to relitigate this like ancient history, but like the bag was loud as fuck. It's good that it was like biodegradable or something. 14 weeks kind of seems like rookie numbers though. That's like a quarter, man. What challenge are you doing? I'll say what I've been on for like 12 days. If you lose a life, you can never get it back. Really makes you think. You can put them in a bowl, but all you bowl users are going like, that solves the problem. It doesn't solve the problem. Because what about when you put as much as you can eat in the bowl, but then you finish what you put in the bowl, and you're like, I could really go for some more Sun Chips. Guess what, bitch? You're right back to the fucking bag. And your smug sense of self-righteousness now out the window, because you got bested by your own appetite. And you're absolutely right, it's fucking gonna happen, because it always happens, man. I want you. Roll me. Two-headed turtle, 10 pegs popped. Lowest peg gives points equal to 10x, it's blank. If the lowest number peg is 64 or less, it'll give plus 1,000 points. That seems meaningful for a fella like me. 10 pegs popped. footage. Look at this. Is turtles all the way down? No. There's like 71 turtles. Then after that, iguanas. Things they won't tell you at Sunday school. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Nubby dies? Force trigger a Nubby dies. That sounds like a dream come true, man. Sturgill Simpson fan spotted. I'm not a big fan of his music, but his acting in the movie The Creator with John David Washington, that's good stuff, man. First peg popped. Early poop bud as well? Early poop bud? You know what? Just give me more points for now. We farm more. We're going crazy. What a shot, man. Are you familiar with wizard posting? I can't say that I am, but I'm open to like any subreddit, because like I'm banned from r/meth, and r/subway has kind of fallen off. Like Subway as a restaurant fell off so hard that the top posts on r/subway are just people that are like, I still don't understand the new menu, which is like, I think it's very fair. It's just AI art of wizards. I'm not so much like into that, I suppose, but I'm always open to suggestion. How'd you get banned from r/meth? I don't know if I'm banned. It's just, oh, because I'm not logged in and it has like adult content, so I can't go to it on a not logged in account because there's like default nanny state safe search or something. I shouldn't have done this. There's no reason for me to grab this. I need that. What the hell was that, man? Not gonna lie, that was an impressive pull. Well, after I watched The Creator, I googled the cast to say like, what kind of dirt did they have on these people that they all agreed to be in this movie? But it's a star-studded cast. John David Washington, Gemma Arterton, Allison Janney, my queen. I believe Allison Janney's in it. You watched it like 3 years ago? People don't forget. Nubby bounces 10 times. Emit a Cosmo Blast. Or reroll just to get pregnancy tests. I'm sorry, it must be Jake the Snake, man. He learned the error of his ways. I'm kind of pissed off at you guys, by the way. I thought some of you would like dissuade me from watching the director's cut of The Lawnmower Man, but everybody said go for it. Jeez. Force trigger all items. Force trigger all items in odd numbered slots. I respect it. I respect it. Get over it. It's Kino. Didn't Stephen King like sue New Line Cinema to take his name off the movie, even though he wrote the story it's based on? Yes? Yeah, I'm watching that shit 100%. Is it better or worse than Jacob's Ladder? Necessary context, I gave Jacob's Ladder a 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. Worse, 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 way worse, so much worse, much, much worse, worse for sure, way worse. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's a good gig if you could get it. Why would it be better? I don't know. Lawnmower Man, Jacob's Ladder. Just kind of seemed like they'd be in a similar vein. Based on fuck all, I guess, now that I think about it. You ever watch Law and Order? Does this answer your question? Dun dun! No, I've never seen that shit. Dennis Franz, though, my king. Pretty good in Blowout. Pass round gold, 25% chance to double the highest peg. Gain a coin for each remaining life. That's 1 extra coin. Rare food item. Randomizes all items in your inventory. We'll be not taking advantage of that. 1 extra. Rerolls cafe foods. I'm down with that. Kebab me. Rightmost item can get triggered when Nubby dies. I think that's the play. Challenge is rough, no doubt about that. When Jake's on our side, we can't be stopped. Put Snake on 7 for force trigger. Who's gonna tell him, man? Because I'm not being mean about it, because sometimes I need people to tell me. Who's gonna tell him, though? Because if no one's gonna tell him, I gotta tell him. You can't. You can't put Jake on 7. I could put you on 7. Oh, but then you take away. Oh, okay, I'm gonna put you on 7. I'm gonna put you on 5. I can live with that. This is a very cursed layout. I really needed the doubling there to increase my confidence. Oh, we make those! Whoa! Did you see that shit? It did like a truck stall on it. That was crazy. I'm not taking Drainer. I'm force trigger anything that summons something. That's 4 gold in my pocket. Huge. I don't even know what my items do, if I'm being honest with you. That was good, though. 24 gold. Okay, you start with the cafe. He 4 gold. Go for it, man. Go for it. 18 gold. Oh. I have to upgrade Jake. Deletes left, upgrades right. Okay. It's scary. I know it's scary. But Jake is necessary, man. He's inevitable. We might just be dead. Is it over? It's over. It's over. Over. It's not over. It's not over! You shouldn't be in slot number 7. You should be in slot number 7. All we have to do is hit the highest value peg, man. Then you get doublings. It's not over. It was risky, but it's not over. Sometimes you gotta take big swings. Oh, that's a scam. Whatever, we make those. Now you need poppage. That's true. Oh, fuck. I do need poppage. Need a little Andy Bernard. The pegs are popping, but I need something that pops them. You ever hear It's Over by Daughtry? I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't think I've ever heard Daughtry sing. I was in college when his season of American Idol happened. So I think I'm unaware of the Daughtry experience. I don't know much about Daughtry. I don't know much about Taylor Hicks. I'll be honest, I don't know that much about Fantasia Barrino. I don't know shit about like Jennifer Hudson. I don't know that. I know season 1, I know season 2, and that's about it. We need poppage. That's not poppage. What do you know about Ruben Studdard? I know that he is a great singer, a very talented singer, don't get me wrong. Did I feel like Clay Aiken kind of got robbed? I did when I was 13. I don't know how I would feel about it at age 36, but at age 13, yeah, that was kind of like, that was a big deal for me. But I don't know shit, because when I watched American Idol Season 1, I thought that Justin Guarini got robbed. I think, honestly, I was just probably blinded a little bit by the fact that at the time he had what I thought was like really cool hair. Oh my god, we didn't make that one? In hindsight, although I'm not necessarily like trying to shell out for Kelly Clarkson, she probably ended up rightfully winning. She's a very talented singer, without a doubt. That was nice. Okay. Let's not fuck this up, man. If anything, we kind of want like extra triggers on the flamethrower now. Nubby dies. It's just kind of crazy. 40% chance on your last shot, like forever. Pegs popped summons a straw that pops a peg. I gotta give it a shot, I think. Just go ahead and sit there and spin. Huge. Huge miss. Oh my god, I lost by like 3 points. And I didn't get the doubling. I didn't get the doubling, and the skull didn't explode, and I lost by like 2 points. Ridiculous. Skull did explode. Jake is just washed. My heuristics! That was such a good run, too. You're telling me Chiblee beat this challenge? He really is the nubbler, man. Huge. That could be good, actually. Nah, fuck it, we ball. Appeal to probability? Appeal to probability still pisses me off. Because I'm like, isn't that just math? If that's true, then like, poker players are like the most fallacious out of any of us, man. Ketchup goes in the fridge, r/change my mind. I'm not gonna change your mind on that one. I think ketchup does go in the fridge, in my opinion. In our house, unopened ketchup stays in the pantry and opened ketchup goes to the fridge. But I don't think it's a rare take in the slightest. That was close. That was close. This seems like it's hard to screw it up. Pegs fully popped 20. You know what? We run this town. Maple syrup does not go in the fridge. In our house it does. Opened maple syrup goes in the fridge in our house. The Floody. I also refrigerate hot sauce. Me too. I couldn't agree with you more on that one. First peg popped. You want to pop a peg so this is worth more. Off of the Yeti. That makes sense to me. Soy sauce in the fridge? I default to my wife's wisdom on all things soy sauce. She told me not to put it in the fridge. So we have like 7 different kinds of soy sauce, and they're all in the pantry. We don't have 7. We probably have 2 now that I think about it. But really, I'm just following orders, brother. I just do what I'm told. What brands? I want to say that it's Sempio, S-E-M-P-I-O. You buy it at H-Mart. I didn't know until I moved in with my wife. Okay, well, this is a restart. There's multiple types of soy sauce, at least in Korean cuisine. And I'm not talking regular and tamari. I'm talking like there's a soy sauce for like dipping stuff in. There's a soy sauce for cooking stuff with. And then there's a soy sauce that's specifically for soups. I was just using like the Kikkoman for everything. I've learned a lot since then. I've changed my ways. Early poop butt. Early squirmy. You guys believe this could be the one? I still can't believe that we're still stuck on this damn challenge. Because like 3 days ago, Jake the Snake was upgraded and doubled, and then it didn't get any doublings. There was a 1 in 2 chance to double, a 1 in 4 chance to double twice, times 2. Infuriating, man. How do you feel about the proliferation of chili crisp among Western white people? Here's the thing, I am a Western white person. There's long been conjecture out there that that could be the case. I'm here to confirm it. Here's my thoughts on it. I think it's tasty, so I'm for it. But, and Ricky, I don't know. I feel like I'm very tuned in to like the Korean diaspora way of living in North America, because my wife's Korean, her family's Korean. I've been immersed in it. I feel like you're more switched on to like the Chinese American sort of vibe. So tell me if you agree with this. When Korean food started to get like really more popular in North America, that was great. But one thing that made me laugh was that white guys love to like make their own kimchi. And I would always tell them, if you're concerned about authenticity, every Korean person I've ever met in my entire life just buys it in a big tub from H Mart. They go to H Mart, you get the like 2-liter rounded corner but square with the green twist-on lid. I don't know if it's the same, but I do notice that my friend Corey, who is white, makes his own chili crisp. Interesting. I don't know. Do Chinese people in North America just buy it at the store? Now you judge Corey. Guess what? His girlfriend, Chinese Canadian. So now you're probably all twisted up. You don't know how to feel about it anymore. Now, welcome to my friendship with Corey. It's just one more thing like this after another. I can't pin him down. I don't I never know whether he's coming or going, man. Nah, he's chill. You guys are cool. We gotta get him? I didn't say I don't know if I'd go that far. He has had it too easy for too long, though. You know what? Let's just... Toasty said the pants were good. Let's put the pants in here. I can live with that. Anyway, what was I talking about? Kimchi's kind of crazy, man. Kate made okonomiyaki for dinner last night. That's good stuff, man. I will say, this will surprise you if you've seen Undercover Brother. I did ask for mine with no mayonnaise, even though we had the Kewpie mayonnaise. It's just so I can tolerate mayonnaise if I have the option to not have it. I do tend to prefer not to have it. I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum. Me personally, I think it's partly because, like, the okonomiyaki mayonnaise, they usually put a lot on it. Like a little drizzle I could accept. I really like the okonomiyaki sauce, but I drink it straight from the squeezer. See, that makes me want to throw up. But I know that that's my fault. That's not your fault. If Nubby dies, if the round goal was passed 2 or more times, force trigger all items and lose 25% of your total points. I'm going to take it because it's rare, but I feel like it has high potential to backfire. Because like 25% of our points could be like a trillion points soon. Oh, you're right, it can't backfire because I will have already been 200% over the goal. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, when you put it that way. We're kind of balling here. We're kind of like dirty South, we're balling, y'all, and never think about falling, y'all. Kind of like Harmonize and surprise and run it back as the song is called. I'm sorry, I don't take Jake the Snake anymore. Going to bed, y'all. So I know that she beat the rap, which is good. I was rooting for her. Kinda. I don't know, it's complicated. Is she back though? Like, have they lifted the gag order? Pun intended. Like, is she able to podcast again? Hold on. The meaty perk. Force trigger 5, 6, and 7 2 times each after you got 30 pegs going? What do you mean, pun intended? I didn't say it, she said it. I didn't say she Hawk Tua's. She independently came up with Hawk Tua. Don't put that shit on me. I didn't do shit about that. I'm just happy my goat's out of prison. She derived it from base principles. Exactly, man. I just remembered. Hawktimus by Teslua. Nah, maybe they should have thrown away the key, now that I think about it. Because, like, the Hawk Tua stuff I can kind of get down with, but I just remembered the Hawktimus by Teslua tweeted, or Zeet, or whatever it's called these days, and I'm like, man, maybe she should have paid the iron price. I can't read that comment out loud, but that's very funny. Oh, man. Poop butt on 6. You know what? I'll take your word for it, buddy. I think that's a great point. So what does the run do? It force triggers 5, 6, and 7. We copy the value of high pegs. When a peg is fully popped, slot 3 goes sicko mode. I don't think these are that good, though. You pass the round goal. I feel like pants could start like a cascade effect. You know what? Croissant gives a croissant perk. Highest number peg popped, X% chance to force trigger the item in slot 3. You're insanely lucky, man. Fuck you. Why not? Extra money for now. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. 7 can't force? Yeah, but the fish does a better job in slot 7 because of the text on the card. Also, 6 is afraid of 7, so who am I to get in the way? Nubby. Yep, that's right. Yes, sir. Oh, shit! It's happening? It's happening. When he dies, force trigger a random Nubby dies. One day, we're going to get rid of poop butt. No, actually, I think cheese gets so much better later when you're more likely to survive for up to 3 seconds. Not that time, but like, we still got time to go. Cafe me. Yes. Roll. Yes. Rare food. Huge. Delete. We don't care about that shit at all. Buff the fish. Bring me back. Don't care about you. That's the same shit. Put a skull here just in case. We got it. We got it. We got a great thing going on. For now. Things can change, but we got a great thing going on. First peg popped, gained 5,000 points. Huge. This gameplay leaves some things to be desired. Are you insulting me or insulting Nubby? Because there's one of those I'll stand for, one of them I won't. Most cursed board of all time. That's damn true. Some things are best left desired. I didn't even think about that. It's kind of crazy that our whole run is predicated, like, we win if we can hit the highest value peg with our first shot, so we can pass the round goal, which leads to like an endless cascade of passing the round goal and force triggering all of our items. But if we don't hit the round goal, then we lose. Like, oh no, I did it. We make it! I thought for sure, I thought that was it. I don't think Cheese House is going to be good enough. That was real close, though. Stock's an ultra-rare food item. I don't think I'll be able to afford it, man. These will be like, they'll be too expensive, right? I could sell the skull. That'll take us to 18 gold. You need the money for lives? I can't buy lives, I'm sorry to say. Duplicates the most recently obtained perk. But that's like not even... I feel like it's not even like that good. I'm gonna buy it anyway. Huge. Let me see it. Show it to me, Rachel. Oh no, dude! It bounced right through the fucking hole. I'll get another one started. Let's just... It's Friday. That stung. One more? Well, most of my Nubby rounds end up being about 45 seconds long, so I don't think I'm going to be too far over time. And an item would go kind of crazy. Let's get a jack, man. I think it tends to be pretty good. Peg halved. First peg popped. 2 random pegs get smacked. When a peg's smacked, it counts as a peg halved trigger. Who asked? Rude. Maybe a little. Oh my god. I'm gonna crash out. Nubby's Number Factory is gonna be the game that does it, man. What do you consider the best baseline of all time? That's a very tough question, man. For a basehead such as myself, there's a lot of good ones. It's not living on a prayer, I'll tell you that. Like, what's coming to mind right now is, interesting. Is Rio by Duran Duran. Which I think if I went through, like, my whole Amazon Music oeuvre, it probably wouldn't be my #1 baseline ever, but it's what's popping into my mind as we speak right now. Just land the shot. Man, you hit the 8 first, dude. That's not acceptable. There's a lot of good ones, though. I mean, it's hard to argue against Rush. People make fun of me for saying it, but I don't know if Jay's still here. It's the damn truth. A lot of songs by Alanis Morissette off of Jagged Little Pill specifically got a killer bass line. Eleanor Rigby? I don't know about all that. I'm a Beatles head, man. It's still crazy to me. Please tell me I got baited, okay? Because I read online, where people do not lie, that they're releasing 4 Beatles movies at the same time. Like, or within, like, months of each other in the theaters. Is that true? So they cast the 4 Beatles. I thought they were just gonna do, like, a Beatles biopic, which is, like, one thing. They're gonna do 4 individual biopics. Now, I don't mean to be rude, okay? Who the hell is going to see the Ringo biopic? John, I can see. Paul, I can see. I'm not insulting Ringo Starr. George, interesting life. I can see it, man. But who's going to see the Ringo one? I'm doing it, man. I'm swinging for the fences. This is the most active my chat has ever been, man. Paul or John first? Well, I feel like I'm a Paul head. Without a doubt. But I feel like the John one has the potential to be better for cinema. Simply because of the noteworthy events surrounding his life and his death. When it comes to the Beatles, I mean, I watched Get Back, or at least, I mean, it's like 100 hours long, so I watched like, I don't know, 2/3 of Get Back. Everybody in the comments was like, man, Paul was like kind of a dickhead, huh? Why is he so mean to everybody? I was like, did you see the state that the other 3 motherfuckers were in? All they do is go to the studio at like 1 p.m., noodle around on the guitar and smoke cigarettes for like 2 hours and then go, I can't take this anymore, and go home. Somebody had to be like going, hey, Ringo, are you coming today? George, are you coming today? We're supposed to be recording for this album. Hey, John, you think you could visit us today? Would you do us the service of showing up? And his eyes are red as fuck the whole time, which is hilarious, because the dude was writing some amazing shit during that period. It's a great documentary. It's not really a documentary because it's so long, but I guess it's just like, it's like their life. Anyway, what was I talking about? We give him a chance, man. We're swinging for the fences on this one anyway. Nope, not down. Yes, dude! We hold. Yeah, it's too long, without a doubt. It was enjoyable for a while. There's lots of great moments, like lots of interesting moments if you're a Beatles head. George eventually just having enough with being ignored and saying like, hey guys, I'm never gonna come back. You probably won't miss me too much. And then they had to go to his house and like, oh, you're right, that should be there. They had to go to his house and like beg him to rejoin the band. And he was like, okay, but only if I can write like the best song, the most successful song of our entire band's career. And they're like, okay, fine. Do-do-do-do. It was a based move. He said, if Paul don't want me, nobody want me. Okay, you know what, Nubby? You know what?